Welcome to another episode of the Survival Fitness Plan. I'm your host, Sam Fury, and in today's episode, we're diving into one of the most exciting and essential moves in parkour, the dive roll. If you're new to parkour, or even if you've been practicing for a while, understanding and mastering the dive roll can be a game changer for your skills. So, what exactly is a dive roll in parkour? Imagine this. You're running towards an obstacle, you leap forward, and instead of landing flat-footed, you transition smoothly into a roll, using that momentum to keep moving forward. That, in a nutshell, is a dive roll. It's a dynamic move where you leap forward, roll over your shoulder, and come back up on your feet, all in one fluid motion. The main purpose? To reduce the impact of your landing and to keep your momentum going. Now, let's break it down step by step so you can visualize how it's done. First, you start with a running approach. You want to build up some momentum because the dive roll isn't about a standing jump. It's about movement. As you reach the point where you want to roll, you leap forward. Think of it as diving into the air with your body fully extended, almost like you're flying for a brief moment. As you descend, the key is to tuck your head and roll over one of your shoulders, whichever side feels more natural to you. Your hands will touch the ground lightly, guiding you into the roll. But remember, the roll should go diagonally across your back, from one shoulder to the opposite hip. This way, you're not putting unnecessary pressure on your spine, which is super important for avoiding injury. Once you've rolled across your back, the momentum should naturally bring you back up to your feet. The goal here is to stand up smoothly and continue moving. Ideally, you won't lose any speed or balance, and you can keep running or jumping to your next move. So why is the dive roll so important in parkour? Well, for one, it's all about safety. When you're jumping from a height or landing on a hard surface, a dive roll helps you spread out the impact, making it much safer for your body. Instead of all the force going into your legs, the roll distributes it across your back and shoulders. But it's not just about safety, it's also about flow. In parkour, maintaining momentum is key. You don't want to stop after every jump or vault. The dive roll lets you keep moving seamlessly, which is one of the things that makes parkour so fluid and beautiful to watch. Now, here are a few tips if you're looking to master the dive roll. Start low and slow. Don't try to dive off something high right away. Practice from a low height and focus on getting the technique right first. And don't forget to warm up properly, especially your shoulders, back and legs. These areas need to be flexible and strong to perform the roll safely. It's also a good idea to start practicing on soft surfaces like grass or mats. This will give you the confidence to roll without the fear of injury. And, of course, learn from the pros, watch tutorials, take classes, or find a local parkour group where you can get some tips from experienced traceurs. There are some common mistakes to watch out for, though. One big one is not tucking your head enough, which can lead to awkward landings or even injury. Also, make sure you're rolling diagonally across your back, not directly on your spine. And finally, keep your momentum going. Don't slow down too much during the roll, or you might find it hard to stand up smoothly. Practicing the dive roll has tons of benefits. It boosts your agility and coordination, gives you more confidence to take on bigger challenges, and expands your overall skill set in parkour. Plus, once you've nailed the dive roll, it's a foundation that makes other moves easier to learn and perform. In summary, the dive roll is more than just a cool trick. It's a vital part of parkour that enhances both your safety and your style. By mastering it, you'll be able to take on more complex moves with confidence, all while keeping your movement smooth and continuous. So, whether you're just starting out in parkour or looking to refine your skills, the dive roll is a technique that deserves your attention. Get out there, practice, and make it an instinctive part of your parkour repertoire. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Survival Fitness Plan. If you found this episode useful, let me know with a like, follow, and share. Finally, if you haven't already, Be sure to visit survivalfitnessplan.com, where you will find the only online program where you can train yourself to outrun, outfight, and outlive the majority of the world's population.